Yes! Yeah, it turns out I can service a car. My service didn't ruin the car, didn't blow the car. The car is still running. What's up, guys? It's Tusiko from Gadget Berry. Today, I want to put in a new battery. And not that that's content anyhow, but I'm going to tell you why it's so special to me. Let me try and show you. Okay, it's a Willard. Everybody knows in South Africa that they sell the best quality batteries. Like, I don't know if in South Africa or internationally, but I had a Dixon before that failed on me. So I'm just and see if it's the battery or maybe it's the starter motor or I don't know, because I got a clever idea myself not so long ago. I removed all the old oil and I put new oil. I changed the oil filter, and as you guys may guess, mechanics may guess, I didn't have an actual wrench for the what you call the oil filter, and I improvised. I saw things on YouTube by using screws, like put on screws and trying to twist the whole thing. That's what I did, but guess what was the result of that? No crank, no starts, no crank after that. Car started fine before that, but let's just see if it's my service that effed up the vehicle. It's pretty weird because I mean the remote still works. Now that's the most scary part. Sorry about that. The lights in the car still work. The clock still works, but it's just not starting. And good thing is that the petrol pump is pumping in fuel to the engine, as you might hear that sound. Now that means that the oil pump is fully functional and it's pumping oil to the engine. But what made me really think that it's the battery, it's because when I tried to swing it so it can start to the third, when I swing it to third level, because of course this is first, this is second, and when I swing it to the third, it just gives me a small click. So reason why I believe that it's the battery is because even the radio, it goes off, it turns off at that point, but not all the lights go off. I think that the computer counts the radio, or rather recognizes the radio as one of the non-important components to be powered while starting to crank the car. Just check what happens to the radio. Go straight off. If it was a starter, it wasn't going to do anything to the radio. If it was a bad service, if it's what I did on the engine, and let me show you. Let me show you that, guys, real quick. Let me show you the engine real quick. If it's what I did to the engine, then it shouldn't actually turn off the radio when I try to switch to turn the key fully. Now let's just go on over to the engine bay. Excuse me for the bad lighting in here, and my engine is not the cleanest of all times, but the battery indicator does show that the battery either needs recharging or it needs to be changed completely, because this used to illuminate green, but now it just illuminates red in the middle, which is a sign for me to recharge the battery. But I did try going to recharge stations, but they advised me to just get a new battery anyways, because these Dixons, they're not bad, but they're not as good as the Wheeler, if you ask me, or if you ask anybody else who is skilled or who knows a thing or two about cars. Now I'm just gonna try and hook up the phone somewhere and change the battery real quick and give it that first swing. Again, I'm not too sure about the visibility for you guys, but since I don't have anybody filming me, this is the best that I can do. Just gonna remove the terminals, out with the old and in with the new. As simple as that. I really hope, because I did check after a few days and there was no oil dripping. I thought maybe I left something dripping, you know. I was blaming myself for what had happened, but nah. I really don't think I'm the one that's responsible for the no start. I might be because I left 2 phones charging for the whole night the other day because we had a power cut there was load shedding in our area, and I'm guilty of turning on fog lights in the daylight. You know, they're always running, and I'm always playing music on the car and everything. So I believe that I'm a huge battery consumer when it comes to automobiles, and I need to fix that door card. This is not right. Something not right here since I changed the bumper. Except that might lead to unpleasant sounds. But here's a new battery. Let's take off these caps. The car should start right up after I fit this one. Yeah, let's see if it's gonna fit. I tried a 628 the other day. It didn't fit in the bracket. And sadly, it was doing the same thing that my 619 was doing. It was just not starting. It was not cranking. But let's put the terminals in and see. This battery, it's not showing any signs of life. I mean, there should be sparks or something. There should be a spark that I should be getting, I think. But hey, what do I know? Let's put this thing on. Okay, you're not seeing anything there. Let's put this thing on. I'm just gonna tighten. I'm just gonna tighten the terminals, and get back to you guys when I'm inside the vehicle, trying to start it, of course. Now I've put the terminals a bit more snug, but I haven't tightened them. But I'm happy for something. I'm happy for the fact that I'm seeing a light inside, meaning that the battery is indeed working. Let me show you that light. Say hi to Chuki. Say hi to Chuki. Yes, boy. Yes, boy. Yes, boy. Yes, boy. Good boy. She's having a nap. Yeah, but let's check that light. Yeah, there are lights inside. It's showing some lights and stuff. Since fastening the battery terminals, and I'm in the car, I'm just gonna put my foot on the brake. I know it's not an automatic or anything, but the car should start right now. And it's doing the same thing. At this point, I don't know. Blame it on my service. My starter is cooked. I don't know. But same thing. The car should just swing right over, bro. You guys can just comment on the comments down below and tell me what I'm probably experiencing, because now I'm lost. This is a brand new battery, but maybe I need to fasten the terminals a bit more because one is a bit loose. But hey, I've spent a lot of money. Like, the battery was quite expensive for me, and this was supposed to work, bro. It's just supposed to be a plug and play. But hey, I guess it's one of those things that we just gotta accept defeat. I really thought it's the battery because it couldn't be the starter. I really didn't think the starter had anything to do with the radio, because as you can see, the radio goes off. But let's work on that terminal. I'm just gonna get a hammer real quick. Yes. Yeah. The thing didn't start after I put a new battery. Guys, I had to whack the starter motor just a bit, like a tip I learned from YouTube. Now the thing is running 100%, running smooth, but I do need to put some fuel in it and fix that starter motor because it's showing that it's got some problems. Now let's test out the revs. Thing's still on the jack stand. And let me just test out the revs real quick. Yes! Yeah, it turns out I can service a car. My service didn't ruin the car, didn't blow the car. The car is still running. Yes! Oh, that's the sound of victory, bro. So if you guys did enjoy the video, kindly leave the like button. Kindly press the like button, and of course subscribe. Leave a comment if you got to. I'd like to learn a thing or two from mechanics. I just whacked the starter bit just a bit with the hammer. Maybe even with the old battery would start. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Who knows? But hey, it's going. The idle is nice and it's going nice and smooth to about 0.8, 0.9. That's a nice sweet spot. I like it at. Actually, like 0.7 to 0.8. Yeah. But yeah. I think it's time to I just gotta let it run, because I recently put new oil and new spark plugs as well as a new oil filter. Let's just let it run for now. Let's just let it run. Yo, the stress you've given me, Shosholoza, you don't know. The stress you have given me. I thought maybe, look, I thought I overfilled the fuel, because I only saw this scale later. The car's supposed to take 4.8 liters. Actually, it's supposed to take it's supposed to take 4.3 liters, and it seems like I gave it like a 4.4ish, a 4.7ish. But it should do, bro. It should do. The thing is starting. It's still on. There's no black smoke, no dark smoke. It's got fresh oil in. It's got spark plugs, new spark plugs on it. I got a nice oil filter in it. Now I just gotta put some fuel and see if I can clear some codes off. If you guys enjoy the video, just subscribe, bro, and definitely have yourselves a good day, because I'm definitely gonna be having myself a good day here. Peace. What? I did it, bro. Now I can service a car on my own. Wow. And by the way, if you guys remember, this bumper was once broken. There's the old bumper. I put a new bumper. Thing is still running smooth. There's a new battery over there. I'm gonna sell the old battery as a working battery. Just need to recharge a bit, but it'll start a few cars. It'll start some cars. There was another cover on this side, but it snapped off. You guys have yourselves a good day. Shosholoza is back on the road. Peace. I'm so happy. I'm so amped.